and welcome to the quiz for Introduction to Strings. If you managed to make it through the module, congratulations. That was a difficult module, and that was only strings. So you can kind of see that um, things are going to get more complicated as we move on, but that's okay. Um, it's going to be complicated together. We're going to go through. We're gonna learn together, and we're going to fail together, and it's going to be magnificent. All right. So let's start our quiz, and let's hope we can pass. Which of the following expressions is false? Cherry in cherry, PY, crayon in cranberry, S in watermelon. So I don't know what this is. PY, crayon in cranberry. And I don't know why it would be false. So cherry is in cherry, S is not in watermelon, crayon is in cranberry. So we say this one? Okay, cool. So it turns out this is like a comparison thing. So cool. What code would select the letter P from the string good fruit is equal to raspberry? So if we look at the fourth index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 would be B, which would not be P. Okay, so we want good fruit 3, which is 1 less than 4 in the brackets. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Given a string least favorite fruit is equal to cantaloupe, what piece of code would create a string that was equal to LUO? Oh my goodness. Okay, so remember, when we do a slice, the left side is inclusive, meaning that index is included, and the right side is excluded, meaning the right side is excluded. Okay, so when we look at cantaloupe, we know this is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know it has to start at 5, right? So we have two things that start at 5. 6 and 7, okay? So it has to end at 8 because 8 is exclusive, meaning it does not include 8. The left side includes, the right side excludes. The left side includes, the right side excludes when dealing with slices. What will the following code print to the terminal? Oh boy. Okay. So we're going to print some characters from a word. Okay, so we're just counting through the length of the word. If I divided by 2 is equal to 0, print word I. So what this is saying is this print every even index. So 0 divided by 2, or 0 modulus 2. Now that's a good question. I don't know what 0 modulus 2 gives us. So what we could do is we can open up PowerShell, we can turn on Python, and we can say 0 modulus 2, and that gives us 0 back. So I guess, I guess, I guess, I don't know. Okay, so okay, so this is saying if which 0, okay, 0 will print out, 1 will not print out because 1 modulus 2 is 2. Wait, 1 divided by 2. Let's look. Let's cheat. 1 modulus 2 is 1. Right. This is not 0. It has a remainder of 1. 1 divided by 2 is 1, remainder 1. Gotcha. So it'll print out WT. So we know anything with WT is good. So we don't have to go any further than that because we know that it'll print out only even indexes, and 0 is considered even, and 1 index 1 is not an even number, index 2 is an even number, so WT. Okay, moving on. So what character will be selected from a string cool underscore fruit is equal to watermelon using the code cool fruit length cool fruit minus 2. Cool fruit, the length of cool fruit minus 2. Now, cool fruit, I don't know. This is, okay, so, you know, Okay, so if I were to look at this, the length of cool fruit minus 2 would be WATER. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters. Or 9 indexes. 0 through 9, I mean. 10 indexes, 0 through 9. Minus 2 would be the O, right? The minus 2 index. So it would be, the length is 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. So the 8th index would be O. So I think it's O. I was right. Okay. I was a little concerned that it would throw an index error because it'll say the length of cool fruit is 1, which is just watermelon. But no, the length of it is how many characters are in it are the length. Okay. So consider the following function. What would it print to the terminal? So this looks crazy. So tell me about ice cream. We're going to put in our favorite ice cream, chocolate. The response is my favorite ice cream is favorite ice cream, print response. It should just print out my favorite ice cream is chocolate, right? My favorite response is equal to my favorite ice cream is plus favorite ice cream plus, yeah, my favorite ice cream is chocolate. Oh, you know what though? It's missing a space here. So it's going to look all jacked up. So my favorite ice cream is chocolate. Period. This. Because they didn't put spaces at the end of is, it's going to look crazy. It's not going to look correct. Okay, 100%. Okay, that was an easy quiz though. Okay, we're going to do string methods quizzes now, which are way more difficult. Okay. So, given the string, hello Jerry, hi, my name is Jerry, which of the following lines of code will produce the string, hi, my name is Jerry? So this is title case. We know this is title case because the first letter of each word is capitalized. So title case is dot title. That was an easy one. That was a give me. All right. Which of the following is a benefit of using dot format to include variables in your strings? They let you update the variable while printing a string. They let you define variables within a string. They are able to catch process errors of variables and makes your code look more legible. Boy, I want to say it's this one. It just makes your code look better. Like when you're using those little substitution things, you look through the list, you find the substitution index, and you go to the end of the list and you look at where the index is in the format list. And that's way better than looking at 30 concatenated items. Right? Alright, hold on. Alright. What are we doing? Given the following block of code, what is stored in the string split hairs? Dirty Harry, go ahead and make my day. So all the A's are going to be removed. So it's going to be a list that says go is going to be the first thing. So we already know go. No, I didn't mean to click it. Oh, I was just trying to highlight it. It was the bottom one. Oh, that's bogus. All right, whatever. Can we go back? We can't even go back. All right, let's just continue on. I'm tilted now. Oh, consider the string username is equal to, yeah, what is the line of code to clean this to produce the string Eloise? We would strip Eloise. So we would take username and we would strip it on the colon. Username strip on the colon. What do they want? Well, the code will only strip the colon character string, but there will still be substantial white space. So I guess when we strip the colons, it's going to leave white space. So we already failed this quiz. We're going to have to retake this one. Oh, man. And that was just because of that one silly little mistake. Oh, man. Given the list greeting, hello, my name is Earl, what line of code would produce a string that contains hello, my name is Earl? Yeah. We would have to join greeting on each underscore. So it would be we start with what we're trying to, the character we're going to join with. Join greeting. Yeah. Which of the following answer choices best describe the function of the string method dot find? Find searches a string for argument, returns the index location of that argument. That's pretty good. Find searches a string for its argument and returns the string of all characters that come before the argument. No. Find searches a string for the first argument and replaces it with the second argument. No. Find searches a string for an argument. True. No. It's the first one. What find does is it finds the very first instance of the thing that you're trying to find, and it returns the index of it in that string. So if you're trying to find A, and you got 50 A's inside of your string, it's going to find the first one, give you the index, and stop. Find is not meant to be used with characters necessarily, it's meant to be used with phrases. So if you want to find the first instance of I see stars in a huge paragraph, it'll tell you where I see stars is inside of that index, or indice. Given the poem When You Are Old by W.B. Yeats, saved as multi-line string as shown in the code block, what code can we use to create a list that contains a string of each line of the poem? Okay, so we will have to join list of lines is equal to join on that. Join. No. This looks better. List of lines is equal to nothing. For line, when you are old, for each line. No. We're not stripping anything here. We are going to join. So there has to be a join in here. Well, we don't have to join because it's a string literal. It comes across as one big string. So we know that the first option's out because we're not going to strip empty space. So the list of lines is equal to join when you are old with, that doesn't make any sense. So list of lines is equal to an empty list. For every line in when you are old, list of lines that append line. Now what are the requirements? A string of each line. I kind of like this, but I don't think this is right. I think it's this, because what happens is these are all new lines, and the only way to create a single line from each of the lines is to split it on the new line. So it's going to have to be this guy. 71%. We're going to retake the quiz. We're going to retake it because it's now this one we got wrong, and this was the double strips, and that's fine. And this was the title case, I believe, right? And then this was the one we just did, which is we're splitting on the new lines, and then describes the function of the string method find, searches for string in index location, and this is the one that was unfair. It's definitely go, and then it's head, and then it's MKE. Oh my gosh. Go. Oh, I did it wrong again. I'm terrible. All right. Makes your code more legible. All right. What line of code would produce a string that contains hello, my name is Earl? And then we start with this. All right. Yeah. I got that one wrong again. That's fine. And so the next video we'll do will be the code challenge, which the last one we did, I mean, was super complicated. But these code challenges are going to be a bunch of functions. Okay, so we'll preview this right now, and it looks like we're going to do 11 total functions. And so really, if you go to our folder that holds all of our functions, and you should be able to see this actually on GitHub. So let me sneak over to GitHub real quick. Okay, and if you look at this, our basic functions library is getting fat. Okay, and we're gonna add on the next lesson. It looks like we're gonna add 10 more to these. Okay, so your basic functions folder, which is what all the coding challenges are, by the end of this course should probably be close to almost 100 functions that you're able to use and steal and put it into your code. You could just go through and if you document each of these, right? So let's go to win percentage, right? It's just a simple function that calculates win percentage more than n, right? Remember this? Remember these? Okay. So we're gonna have even more functions available. All right. So that's it for our quizzes. And once we are done with our coding challenge, we will be done with strings. And if we take a look here, if we just go to Codecademy real quick, we're already 60% through, but I believe, and let me check real quick. I believe we are close to, let's see. Yeah. So if we look at the syllabus, right, we're going to be done with, so we have another application that we're going to build down here. We're going to do Python modules. And if you look, all we have are modules, dictionaries, files, classes, and function arguments. And these aren't very long. These aren't very long lessons at all. Okay, this one's a little bit long. Dictionaries are going to be long. Modules are not going to be long. But we've actually done a lot of the hard work, guys. So, well done. We're almost done with Python. Yes! When we're done with Python, we can start doing data analytics and all sorts of stuff. So just stay with it, stay positive, and we'll see you next time.